Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video, we're going to be going over the top teams for Crystal Beetle depending on if you have a plus 15 Shakir or if you have a plus 10 Shakir, because this is an annoying boss. The plus 15 Shakir comms don't work for the plus 10 Shakir, and so that is really important. However, fortunately in the Yapala Discord, people with plus 10 Shakirs are doing a lot of testing, so we have come up with the best comp for plus 10 Shakir and for plus 15 Shakir, so don't worry, we're gonna get right into that. The first team I want to show you though is if you do not have the twins at all, you can run this team. This is a team with only Fresto as a Celestial Hypogean, so it is the most free-to-play friendly. It will work if your Shakir is plus 10 or if he's at plus 15. As you can see here, main Fresto on the left and Illusion on the right, but it doesn't really matter. Ludovic on the right side and Smokey on the left side with the Harmonic spell, and that is going to be the team formation. Now, if you do not have Ludovic, or maybe your Ludovic isn't that highly ascended, try this team and swap out Ludovic for Odie. Odie will also work here, however Ludovic will be way better if you have him, for example, even Supreme plus 10 exclusive equipment. Now, as for the charms, try to upgrade the charms of your Fresto. He is the most important because he is the major damage dealer in this fight. Apart from that, if you can get Smokey and Ludovic charms, those are going to be the second most important because they both deal really high damage in this boss fight. So this is an overall solid team. It is very free to play friendly, only needing Fresto. But if you have the twins, even if you have them at 1 copy or above, try the other teams which we're going to show you after this one, because it might be better for you to run those teams compared to this one. So this got almost 86 billion damage, which is a really good score considering only using 1 Celestial Hypogean, which is the Fresto. Okay, so very good team, and as if needed, you can replace the Ludovic for the Odie, and that will be fine as well. Okay, moving on to the next team. Now I want to show you guys, based on all the testing, this was the overall top performing Shakir team at plus 10 Shakir, and it might work if the twins are at lower ascension. People were not testing it with lower ascension twins. I only have one comp which was guaranteed to work at lower ascension twins, but I think this should also work. You can definitely give it a couple of tries. There's a bit of RNG for Crystal Beetle, but if you do like 2 or 3 tries, you should be able to get a good run. So the Illusion Fresto in front of the Lila pink hair in the back, main Fresto on the right, and Ludo, they're both going to be on the Stellar Bond of the twins. Elijah blue haired twin in the front, and Shakir is in the corner with the Harmonic spell. This team is the overall top performing team. If you have a plus 10 exclusive equipment of Shakir, I think it should work for plus 15 as well. Yeah, Ludovic is, Shakir is going to enter the middle position, and this is what needs to happen. If you're trying any of these teams, the way to see whether they're working for you or not is look at the Shakir positioning. If Shakir ends up in the middle like he is here, buffing up your entire team, that means the comp is working for you, and you just have to do a couple of runs to max out your RNG. The problem is if Shakir ends up, like for example, on the right side or the left side, and he's not buffing up your entire team by being in the center, that is when you know the comp is not working for you and you have to switch to a different comp. So that is an important tip about Crystal Beetle. I will show you some alternative comps if for whatever reason this is not working for you, but this is being confirmed to work at plus 10 exclusive equipment upgrade of the Shakir. So it should be working for everyone. But if you have plus 15 Shakir, there's an overall better team, which I will show you at the end of this video, and we're going to try to get our top runs with that. But look at this team. This is crazy. Shakir buffing up everyone, and just wait until we get Mythic Plus charms is going to be even more insane. Because Shakir's buff for all of his allies will be higher, Ludovic damage will be higher. Like on VN server, they've hit over 130 billion damage today, and we're at 102 billion. But this is a really good, really solid team, and this will work at plus 10 exclusive equipment of the Shakir, which is really interesting. Okay, now moving on to the other plus 10 Shakir teams. If for whatever reason this team was not working for you, try these other teams. So the first alt team we have here is, this is probably going to be the next best option. Main Fresto in front of the Shakir here, Illusion off to the side on the left, Smokey up in front of the Illusion, Lila pink hair in the front, Elijah blue hair in the back with the Harmonic spell. Let's go ahead and give this team a try and see where the Shakir is going to end up. And a lot of these teams are going to be teams that you might have seen in previous weeks because, yeah, like basically there have been a lot of different teams for Crystal Beetle, and it just is a difficult boss because the plus 10, plus 15 Shakirs interact differently. Even the ascension of the twins is somehow going to affect the interaction and where Shakir is going to end up. And that is why, like, if your twins are lower ascended, maybe certain teams are not working for you, but there is one team that should definitely be working for you, because the team I'm going to show you after this is a team which Raguto used, and his twins are only at Mythic. They're not even at Mythic Plus or Supreme Plus. So I would think that, like, any twin would basically work in that comp. Any level of the twins. And again, I apologize for my voice. I'm still recovering from my, like, basically sickness. And so I have a hoarse voice. But hopefully within like 24 hours or something, it should be better, because it's already been like this for like around 24 hours from right now. Okay, 95 billion. Yeah, so this is not going to be as good as the previous team. However, it's really close, and it is also working at plus 10 exclusive equipment of the Shakir. Basically, plus 15 Shakir can run any team, pretty much, but the plus 10 Shakirs, they're more limited. So now we have the final alternative version of the plus 10 Shakir. This is going to be exactly as the team we just ran before this. However, rather than Shakir behind the main Fresto, you can have Shakir in the right corner here. But based on the testing, this one is going to get a lower score compared to the previous the other two teams that we showed you. And they probably all are working at plus 10 Shakir. However, if those two teams are not working, then you can try this. And again, the way to tell if the team is working, look at your Shakir positioning. Shakir needs to be in the middle like he is here, buffing up almost all of your team. Then you know your team is working, and then you just have to do as many runs as possible to maximize your RNG. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. But yeah, again, thanks to everyone in the Yapala Discord for doing all of the testing and coming up with these comps, because Crystal Beetle is the biggest pain basically for me to cover, because in the past, like the past few weeks, I upload a video and I'm like, okay, this is a new best team, but then it's not working for people at plus 10 Shakir, or basically depending on Twin Ascension, certain teams are not working. And so like I realized then, okay, I have to make sure certain comps are going to work for plus 10 Shakir, and then I also have to give some comps which will work at lower ascension of twins. And this final comp you're seeing here, and it also got 100 billion, which is crazy. This comp will work even at mythic level of twins, even at plus 10 exclusive equipment of Shakir. So this is a proven comp. You cannot go wrong with this comp basically. So you can get a really good score with that. And that was the best team for Raguto from the testing he did today. Okay, finally we have the overall top team. This is going to be Pro Epi's team. This needs a plus 15 exclusive equipment of the Shakir, so do not try running this unless you have a plus 15 exclusive equipment upgrade of the Shakir. So it is going to be main Fresto in front of Shakir, Illusion off to the side here, Elijah Blue Hair Twin in the front, Lila Pink Hair Twin in the back, Smokey and Ludovic on the Stellar Bond with the Harmonic Spell. Let's go ahead and run this team, and then we're going to have to do multiple runs and try to set our all-time record. So I think I'm probably not going to get like look at this Shakir, like, see, look, Shakir runs like a race car around everyone and ends up in the middle position, and that's why this positioning is so precarious. However, it is now he's in a position that he's buffing up literally everyone on the team, even both of the twins. And so the damage output of this is just going to be absolutely through the roof. This is an overall top team. And you would have noticed all the top teams are using the Harmonic Spell. Yeah, so one thing I have to mention at the end of this is for Elysion's comp, which we showed you first, which works at plus 10 exclusive equipment Shakir upgrade. It is important that you have the Illusion Fresto on front of the, I think, Lila in the back. So that is going to be important, and I will recap that again, because if you do not position the Fresto main and Illusion correctly in that comp, it is not going to work properly. So that is very essential. So look at this, 9 seconds left. Yeah, the reason why we're probably not going to be able to get an all-time record for today is because we do not have level 511 on our heroes, but we almost got 107 billion. That is a really good score. That is a really good score. I'm going to do some more runs to try and max out our RNG. Potentially we can get higher than that, but yeah, because we haven't used the maximum number of paid instant AFK attempts, we are lagging behind in levels. Other people would have reached 511 today, but yeah, we were not able to do that. Okay, so going back to Elysion's team, this is a very important point. If you didn't catch this, in this team, the Illusion is in front of the twins in the back. It is not the main Fresto in front of the twins. And if you put the main Fresto in front of the twins, it is going to mess up the comp. So you need to have Illusion Fresto in front of the Lila Pink Hair in the back and main Fresto on the Stellar Bond. This is absolutely essential if you're going to run this comp and try to get records or get a good score with it. Otherwise, it's going to keep failing. and you won't know why. Okay, let's do some skip runs. Let's try to hit 107. I'll be fine with even 107 billion. Honestly, like looking at these teams, it looks like there's not that much RNG actually, because it just comes kind of down to your timing. Other than that, it shouldn't vary your scores by more than about 1 billion damage. I would say either way, but I think 107 billion probably is hittable by us today. Okay, we got 107 billion. I think I'm gonna probably take that. It isn't rank 1, but honestly speaking, I don't think we have much more potential in it because we don't have that level 811, which is a pretty big stat boost getting to that next level threshold. But by tomorrow, probably we will be hitting that just with the natural free attempts. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Hopefully using these teams, you're able to get an overall top score for Crystal Beetle. Keep in mind, pay very close attention to the positioning of the Fresto, Main, and Illusion in the team comps to make sure that your comp is working well. And also watch the run. Make sure your Shakir ends up in the middle position. Otherwise, something is going wrong and you will have to try a different team that we showed today. But hopefully with all the team options, you will be able to put together your top performing team of today. But thank you guys for watching. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, smash that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Let's hit it before the end of the season. Thank you guys for the support. Also, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And we chat about everything related to AFK Journey there. And we have a bunch of active members. So I look forward to chatting with you guys there. Thank you for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.